Running Sentences presents a bonus episode short story, Underwear Store. Visiting an underwear store, a lady finds it doesn't suit her needs at all. The only thing for her to do is to demand answers from the store clerk, who is just a store clerk. This story is written and narrated by Michael Hunry. It is a work of fiction, so any names, characters, businesses, events, and situations within this story are products of the author's imagination. Any resemblance to real people, situations, characters, businesses, events, and/or fictional businesses, characters, events, and so on and so forth is purely coincidental. Copyright 2026, Michael Hunry, all rights reserved. Alex stood at the counter of this underwear store, the most original name of a store ever. He sighed as he opened the box with placards for rebates and discounts that they would be having soon. For a sale, he figured. He didn't expect the store to be able to stick around for that long, since few people came in here, but well, they did have a group of people who came in. As he thought that, though, a woman with long, flowing hair and a rather annoyed look stomped up in her heels. A click-clack, an angry sound trying to break the tiles, but the tiles fought back and nothing happened to the heels, so it was just an angry noise. Alex put on his best smile, which instantly waned. "Hello, can I do something, or can I help you with something today?" She scowled at him, sassing her way to the counter, and he guiltily took a moment to enjoy just looking at her. A cute, attractive woman, after all, was cute and attractive, so it was hard not to look. "This is an underwear store, correct?" Yes, it is, miss." "Then why do I only see men's underwear? There are boxers, briefs, thongs, and jog straps, plus a few corsets, which I don't understand, but no ladies' underwear, lingerie. But it's not much of a store if you don't have those things." Alex found himself nodding along in sudden understanding for what felt like the 10th time today, and they'd only been open for a couple of hours. Someone had misunderstood the store. "It doesn't provide a lingerie," Alex said with a bit of a sorry expression. "What doesn't?" "This store. It's technically called Men's Underwear Store, but the owner didn't have enough money for a sign to say that. It is up there if you go outside, though, and take a look. It's just really small compared to the rest of it, the men's part. Yeah, so it just really says Underwear Store." The lady looked about the store confused, and her gaze came back to it. "Excuse me?" "Okay, you're excused. Is there anything else I can help you with, miss?" "You did not help me at all. I want to know where the women's underwear is. Aside from corsets, you have none. Which, by the way, why do you have those?" "We don't have any lingerie. I mean, technically, men's lingerie, if you want to call it that. We're a store of men's underwear. As for the corsets, well, they came in because the store owner thinks that they're going to come back in fashion." "Men don't wear corsets." Alex nodded yes, then shook his head no, remembering what the store owner had told him. "You'd think that, but apparently, according to the owner, at the height of popularity for corsets, which I'm guessing was the Victorian era, I don't really know, no idea, they were worn by both men and women. For guys, according to our owner of this store, it was all about giving them a big barrel chest, or something like that." This lady shook her head at him. "You don't sell women's underwear aside from those corsets which are meant for men. Why?" It was a question that had been bouncing around Alex's brain for a while as well, and it had been also asked by several customers to him, and this lady was just the latest one to pile on to that. All he could do was really shrug. It wasn't his store. He just stocked the place and ran the cash register. It's what the store owner thought would do well in this area. Plus, I think she likes the idea of guys having colorful and different fabrics of underwear to buy. Said something about them not having enough variety or something like that. "She, the person who owns this store, is a woman who wants to sell men's underwear?" the female customer questioned. He shrugged again. That was the gist of it, and there's nothing more to it than what this lady had just said. This store, clerk man, is so strange. Why are so many women in here? She asked. Oh, that. Oh, well, I can't really say for sure. It might be the, thing that we're doing, our sale or something. I don't know why. I never ask them, since it's really none of my business. But I guess they would be buying it for the men in their lives. That, or maybe they like to wear the underwear themselves. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. Why would they do that? Alex blinked at this woman, lost and confused for a moment as he tried to understand what she was asking. The wearing part, or just the buying for the loved one part, or... Yes, wearing it. Oh, I guess they like the feel of it? I don't know. Why does anyone do anything? It's all about comfort, and if that's what they want to wear, more power to them. Alex responded. You have no problem with this? She asked. My job is to sell things to people. What they do with those items isn't any of my business. After all, it's just clothing, and you can get clothing from a lot of different stores. The lady was shaking her head in utter frustration. This store is insane. No one buys men's underwear. You lot are all too simple. I've seen your buying habits. Go to whatever store, pick up a package of underwear that you think will work and that you will like, then go to the register and buy it. No grace, no salt. Just, this is okay. You'll get some black, whites, and maybe a few tan-colored underwears. Alex felt a twinge of annoyance at her words. The store was not crazy, weird, or insane. Sure, he didn't think it would work out, but that was allowed by him because he worked here. People questioning things from the outside, especially customers who'd only thought that they were right about everything, they don't get such a say in things. Well, you are welcome to leave if you don't like the store and its underwears and other wares. Are you this rude to all of your customers? I would demand to speak to the manager, but I see that you're wearing a shirt that says manager, so that probably wouldn't help much. She snarled at him. Huh? Oh, this? They had these shirts made for the businesses, but for some reason, all of the shirts that we got, all of these polos, said manager. And instead of tossing them, the boss just said, use them, so we use them, Alex replied. The lady was glaring at him with a look that he wondered if it said that she was trying to see if he was telling the truth or not. He wasn't sure, since reading people wasn't his thing. Just the way she scowled and stared at him, though, gave him that vibe. So, as for the manager on duty, we currently don't have one, so yeah, can't really help you there. Is there anything else you might want? The flyer I saw said that you were giving away free underwear with a purchase, the customer said, sort of roundaboutly. Yes, actually we are. I think that's why most people are visiting today. But, it's, a pair of boxers. Actually, quite nice ones, though. Silk, I believe, or combination fabric. Not too sure. Feel really nice, though. And I can buy any item, and I would get them? She asked, looking side-eyed at everything around her. Yeah. Any item in the store that's, for sale, regular price, or even on sale works, I guess. Yeah, anything in the store, even if it's on sale. But, you didn't seem to want anything to do with our store, so, She pointed off towards a couple of bottles behind him. They were colognes that were for sale, but they'd just sort of been put there. No one actually ever bought them. He figured the owner had put them there because other underwear stores had perfumes and such, so they should too. Those are for sale, right? She asked hurriedly. Yeah, I think they're actually marked down pretty well as well. Why are they on sale? No one buys them, lady, but I think the cheapest bottle is like $5 or so. So I can buy that, Mr. Clerk, and get the underwear, right? He looked over as his hand reached for one of the bottles. This was one strange lady he was looking at. If she wanted to buy boxers, she could have, and no one would have blinked. Instead, there was this whole mess of a conversation. Okay, so this cologne and a pair of boxers? He found himself asking reluctantly. Yes. Alex was trying not to shake his head at this crazy, crazy lady who just couldn't say what she wanted. But apparently this is what she wanted. Actually, I should point out, you do have a choice of boxer briefs or boxers for your free underwear. Which do you prefer? She looked at him surprised, and then quickly about the store, judging to see if anyone was close. He guessed that from the way she got closer to the counter and made sure no one could hear her. Boxer briefs, and hurry. Okay. That will be $5, and you'll have this nice bag that you can show off your purchase with. The cash, a whole $6, was tossed at him as he moved the cologne bottle towards her. It was snatched up, and he just grabbed a pair of boxer briefs when he had to pause. Do you have a size you would like? Small, medium, large? What size is the person you're giving these to? Better to get too big because we cannot accept returns on these. Small, damn it. Now hand it over, and I don't need that bag that you're reaching for, or anything else, not even a receipt. He pulled out a pair of boxer briefs, colorful ones that had a nice silky sort of fabric. Before he could really hand them over, though, she had snatched them out of his hand, stuffed both items into her purse, and was hurrying for the door. Have a nice day, miss? It was useless to say that, because she was long gone. With a shake of his head, he wondered if she just really wanted the underwear, or wanted something free-ish, then decided that it didn't matter, though it would have been much nicer and easier transaction if she had been friendly and just said what she was after in the first place. Though maybe she had. Anyway, for a brief second, he wondered if the advertisement the owner had ordered about those free boxers was the cause of all of the problems. He had had quite a few of them today. Had it given the wrong impression to all of these people, unless all these ladies came into a store expecting it to cater more towards them? He shrugged, though, and got back to work as another young lady began approaching the counter. The end of the bonus episode, short story, Underwear Store. Thank you for listening.